Hello, and welcome to What Awaits Us Below by David Madrignan. Download link in the description so you can play as well. David has some other games on his itch.io page. They're good games, they're cool games. I'd recommend you go check them out. If you're able to, purchase one of them to financially support David. I would appreciate that. What I would also appreciate it, if you're able to check out the GoFundMe link in the description to help a trans man get top surgery. So just go help some good boys. There's some links to help some good boys in the description, and I'd appreciate it if you check them out. So, What Awaits Us Below is a game made for the Haunted PS1 2-minute horror jam. We've played plenty of Haunted PS1 games before. We saw the Haunted PS1 splash screen at the beginning of this game. We've even played a 2-minute horror jam game already this year. The I Am Brewing You Alive, but you can leave at any time if you'd really like to. I don't think that's the name, but it's some combination of those conceptual ideas using potentially different words. This game looked neat. I've played one of David's other games before, Small's Island Woes. So just go check out his other games and play around. Video games, go play them, have fun. The description for this game: you have 2 minutes before you reach the bottom. Can you figure out what happened and save yourself and time? So let's see if we can do that. So you begin immediately by falling. We're going to fall into this first platform. There's a note. You'll notice that you kind of slip a little bit even once you're on a thing. I'm not sure if this is swaying or if we are actually it seems like there's a bit of a sway to it, not like that we're specifically just going to keep slipping straight off, maybe if we were too close to the edge. But let's read this. Vaquez, if you see this note, you are already fucked. Everything that the machine absorbed is here and falling. The office and the 2 labs are here. I've fallen for 20 minutes. I'm going to try and find a way to reverse this. Finch. Okay, so we're some kind of scientists. We were doing some kind of scientist stuff. And as Finch said, everything is fucked. So there's some green falling, but we're not worried about the small potatoes. Whatever that is, probably not a potato. Potatoes don't tend to be that color. Maybe they are when they're small. I don't know that for sure. I've never seen small baby potato growing out of the ground. I always see them once they're ready for eating. Okay, we can fall in here. No smoking. I don't think we have the ability to smoke in this game, so that will be of no concern to us. So there's a big purple. Big purple go outside. Some kind of plant. Oh, it's just an office plant. I was looking at this the wrong way. I was looking at the orange as the top, and I was like, oh, what kind of plant is this? But no, it's just I said office plant, but just like one of those plants you'd keep in your home. Okay, it doesn't seem like. Oh, there's a note. Okay, I was looking for something. That's a pen on the ground. We are unable to crouch, but we can interact and read this note. I've heard others scream from below. Gergik? I think that's how you pronounce it. Thom, maybe? I've never heard the name Thom. There can only be a few minutes left. Yeah, so the game is a 2-minute horror jam. I'm not sure if there is literally a 2-minute timer that once it happens, we're just going to hit the ground regardless, because all of this is falling. We're falling to these platforms, but these platforms aren't suspended in air or anything. So maybe we'll eventually hit the bottom regardless of what we do. What are these? Some kind of boxes? We don't seem to be able to interact with them in any way. This is a science lab. I'm sorry, I'm going to mention Portal. But, oh, hey, there was the purple again. But, in science labs from Portal, they do a lot of stuff with cubes, so we can only assume that's just standard science procedure is to have a lot of, oh, hey, we reached the bottom. And there were a lot of shadowy individuals down there with red glowing eyes. Yeah, you didn't make it back. We did not make it because I was dilly-dallying. Okay, so it does look like we just have straight up and down a time limit. I'm going to assume interacting with the notes is going to be important, even if we don't stand there and actually read them. We will read new ones as we find them. But for the ones we've already seen, we'll just go ahead and click through them so we can figure out what's up. So I'm guessing we've got a classic case of scientists accidentally open portal to Shadow Realm from Yu-Gi-Oh! It happens all the time. It's just, if you're a scientist, you're probably trying to open up a Shadow Realm gate portal, because that's the goal of science. The goal of science is to make Yu-Gi-Oh! Real. And that's what's up. What's this on the ground? Do not throw rubbish. We will not throw any rubbish. Just going to, look around. We got a nice ball. Oh, we got something. Pick up. We picked up the battery. That's probably important. Probably important for this room. Or maybe up ahead. The machine seems to be in good condition, almost like control, but I can't stop hearing the whispers now. I'm getting closer to the bottom. to the bottom, whatever that is. Should I use the battery anywhere in the room, or is that for later? Seems like it might be for later. We had to read that note, so we wasted a little bit of time. Oh, there's not another thing to fall to, is there? Well, there's a glowy. Like, we weren't concerned about the greens. The greens weren't glowies, but this is a glowy, so I'm going to go for the glowy. Seems to be some gasoline. We've got the gas can. We're probably not going to be able to make it to that thing, but also we're getting pretty close to the bottom, so probably not all that important, actually, whether we make it in or not. Let's see, there's something there. Some ooze. Power source. It needs wires. Oh, I can hear the whispers, so that's probably not great. I'm not sure if this room just looks different, or if as you get closer to the bottom, if the graphics start to speckly more. I don't know. Like there's some kind of like filtery effect. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not a graphics person, so I don't really know how to describe it. But this kind of like speckly effect. It seems like as we got closer to the bottom, it got more speckly. So maybe that's an intended thing. Maybe that's just me like suddenly realizing that that room looked weird. Because that's actually what I was trying to say. Is that room looked a little weird? Is that a glowy, or is it, that's probably just a white thing, or maybe it's the wires we need. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, because we need to come down here, and this is the battery room. I think this is the battery room. How many times have we fallen? Yeah, this is the battery room. So we'll come in here. We'll hear about getting close to the bottom. We come over here, grab the battery. I thought this was a trash can at first. Thought we were gonna pull like a note out of the trash can, but nope. Not note time. Battery time. Okay, now there's the glowy. Yeah, that white thing we saw didn't seem like it had the same glow on it. That is very nice of David to put out like this little glowy on the gas can, so it's, you know, easier to see. Otherwise, you know, you would get down here and you'd be like, oh, I needed a thing, but I don't have thing. So, you know, that is nice, you know, good consideration. Okay, so we do seem to not be in a much better spot. You probably should have found the wires before I put the battery in, since, you know, we're going to have to go back regardless. Oh, I can't jump. So we just got to go around. Let's see what the note says. I can't fix the machine. It needs working battery and fuel. This is it for me. I can't take the weight anymore. I'm going to jump and find out where the whispers come from. Not a good idea. There's the wires. Let's see if we can fix the machine before we die. Battery is working. Where do we put the fuel? Who wants the fuel? Oh, I need a screwdriver. Uh-oh. I wonder if a screwdriver is a thing that we can find while we're falling, or perhaps I just need to explore a little better. Oh, you know what? Actually, there was a thing in the very first one. I'm going to skip the note, see if we're able to. Because while they give us the story, we're an enlightened individual who knows everything, you know. We've gotten to a time loop. It turns out when you hit the bottom, the time loops. Wow, definitely the intended reading. There we go, screwdriver. Yeah, I remember saying that and was like, wow, that is a very detailed pen. But no, I guess it was a screwdriver. Okay, cool. So I guess I'll meet you down at the bottom. Okay, so we should have everything. Let's see if we can not die this time when we restart the machine. Take that off. Put in the fuel. We have deposited fuel. Is there a big red button? Activate machine. Now what? Now what do we do? Oh, there's a blob. I'm gonna just jump straight into the blob. Oh!
Just do that plain old Charleston swing when you sing toot-lam, 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 toot.
Okay, that was really cool. We, you know, as scientists, we opened up the Shadow Realm. We went to the Shadow Realm. Going to the Shadow Realm, never a good idea, but we made it out. It seemed like it took a while. I mean, it literally said, hey, it took a while. It seemed like the lab was not in maybe the state that we left it in. Perhaps something followed us. There was that little like purple glowy thing that we saw from time to time. Perhaps like one of the beings of the Shadow Realm that followed us back, ready to give us a powers to do Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm gonna stop talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm sorry, but this game's cool. I enjoyed it. We had a little bit of a puzzle solving where we had to explore around, find the things we need, and be ready. But now we know if I ever ended up in the Shadow Realm, I would have been dead, since I would have been trying to read the notes and stuff, and then I would have gotten smushed. We don't know if we got smushed when we hit the bottom, or if the creatures got us. It seemed like it was more like, oh, you're in the creature's den now. You're not gonna. It's gone bad, rather than like a splat scenario. But yeah, cool game. So that was What Awaits Us Below by David Madrignan, and I am sorry about the pronunciation. I took a crack at it, but I probably mangled that real bad, huh?